Hello and welcome to the SELFMADE book channel. I'm Bianca.
And I'm Dr. B.
Dr. B, talk to us.
Let's talk about AI.
You love this topic.
Let's split the conversation off into two, maybe. So
Okay.
let's just talk about, do you think AI is going to replace jobs?
I think it already has started replacing jobs.
Ooh.
I think that people don't realise it yet, but if you think about it was a slow transition in supermarkets when suddenly you were able to do your own checkout, right? That was a part of, I don't know if you would call it AI. Would that be classified as AI or just technology?
Yeah.
That was a part of technology being able to take the job of a human. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, sometimes I embrace that. Like, there have been times where I've been in certain shops and the queue for human is really long. So you know, to do it yourself makes it so much easier. Or going to Zara, like their technology in stores where they have this self-checkout is incredible.
Oh, when you put the item in, it knows what it is?
It knows what it is.
Oh, dope, I've seen that.
Whereas, not like when we went to, was it Itsu or somewhere, you went to the other
and you
day.
had to find it
yourself, and it was complicated and convoluted.
Terrible.
They should really get someone else to redo that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather scan.
Yeah.
Scan from a store makes sense, but
It makes
finding it
sense.
yourself is awful. If they're technology people, listen, terrible.
Yeah, we
work
need to
on
fix that.
But the Zara one, you just put it in the basket, it works out all the things, and then you untag it yourself and put it in the bag. And then it can link to your app so the receipt goes to your phone. Like, that is incredible, but it is replacing humans. And so part of me is like, that's terrible. You know, I think a lot of people need that retail experience almost to cut your teeth. Like, I remember having my retail experience at uni. That's part of your...
Where did you work? Tell me where you work.
I worked at JD Sports.
Is it?
I worked at Comet.
I would have come in if I knew you worked in there.
Would you? You used to come visit me at Comet though, didn't you?
So, yeah, some hot babes are in there.
Stop
Let
it.
me go to JD. Anyway, sorry,
Like,
we're talking about replacement of jobs here.
I feel like, you know, retail, I think that's a good place for... I'm not saying, I don't want to sound like you should just start there. And some people are really good to have a real retail growth experience and they have a whole career in retail. I'm not suggesting otherwise, but I'm saying for some people that starting off in retail, that's a great first job. Imagine that first job is no longer there and is replaced by AI.
Well, let's expand that. What about call centers?
I didn't finish that sentence.
Okay,
And replaced by AI. But then conversely, sometimes you go into a shop and the service is so bad, I wish there was a computer.
And that's why AI will take over.
So that's the concern.
So as I said, so what do you think is going to take over call centers?
No, I don't like that. I don't agree with that one. I find that so annoying. Press 1 for, and you're like, no, I don't want to. Just give me a human. Press 5 for human. Like, what are you doing?
So, like, you know where? So let's break this down. So anything that requires a human response. So typically, let's say you was engaging in a chat. You know, like now you can have a chat and there's technology that kind of speeds up the chat process, right? Think of it like this. Think of all the thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of emails that organization has received.
Yeah.
All of those telephone conversations that organization has received, right? Now that gets uploaded to Mr. AI. That AI now knows the best responses to have to said person. And now with AI, you can have voice and everything else. It can now give you a response verbally, right? So for me, like, I know your job is at risk. If you're in some of these jobs whereby it's the same question being asked over and over and over and over again, there's variable questions that can be asked for set out, and there's only certain outcomes that can happen. Your job's going to get replaced by AI. Whether it be a chat or whether it be a robot, machine answering, your job's gone in the coming, and it'll be in our lifetime.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's just crazy. Like, there's so many jobs that will just.
I think
of it this way
jobs
as well. Like, just that the computer is faster, smarter, more reliable in many ways. Doesn't have sick days. So, like, whether or not you want to accept it or not, whether you're anti this person or anti that person, time to wake up and smell the coffee. You have to add skills to your repertoire. Like, the more skilled you can become right now, the better. And future-proofing your career and your business, the better. as we talk about like using AI in our businesses to move forward with ChatGPT and everything else, it's like now is an incredible time for you to excel.
And I think that the thing that computers had before that we had over them was emotional intelligence. And I think that's still the thing that they haven't yet managed to replicate. So I think we're lucky from that perspective.
I mean, it's not all humans are emotionally...
True, no, very true. Yeah. But I think in certain jobs there is an emotional intelligence. So, for example, if you have an issue with an online store like an Amazon, for example, it will send you through the AI tool first, and then the AI tool is unable to help you, then you can click to a human, and then you hope the human might be able to help you.
Sure.
And so that's where sometimes there is still the requirement to have a human to deal with some things at certain levels. But I agree with you that the majority of the initial conversation that used to be conducted by a human can now be done by a machine, yes. And so you do have to learn and adapt. But there is still that emotional intelligence piece. But I think that will come in time. They say the computers are learning from us faster than they expected, for good and for evil, to be fair, because apparently we are teaching computers very bad habits already. So as a human nature is not doing well by teaching the bad things as well. But there is a lot that can be done, and it'll be more efficient.
So let us know in the comments, are you for AI, or are you against AI? And what are your predictions for what's going to happen in the next 10 years? We're going to have flying cars.
Yeah.
Hey, look as the plane goes past. Yeah. Anyway.
I feel funny about that, but I get in a plane and I feel funny about that too, so yeah.
Until next time, my people, I'm Mr. B.
I'm Bianca.
And SELFMADE
is the home of entrepreneurship.